my fellow rock stars, my fellow teachers, the parents who watch. It's your girl, Talia Jeanette, and I am back with another series of Diary of a Mad Preschool Teacher. Now, it is now near the end of May. Actually, yeah, June starts next week. So I've officially been out of work 3 months. About 3 months now. I've been out of work. I have not been in a classroom setting. I have been doing other ventures, but I have not been in a classroom, and I miss my kids dearly. So if there are any infant B parents watching this, shout out to infant B. I miss you guys. I love you guys dearly. I'm so happy to see that most of you are walking. Good job, guys. I'm so happy to see that most of you guys are walking. You're safe. You're living your best lives. Keep it up. I miss you. But we're going to talk about in this video what daycares can do for their staff, their families post COVID-19. Now, I'm going to post the guidelines that the darling CDC that's not going to work for daycares. I don't know how it's going to work for public schools and charter schools and all of that good stuff. I don't know how that's going to work for that type of setup, but it ain't going to work in a preschool setting. I can tell you that now. For someone who's been doing this as long as I have, it ain't going to work. But what can we do post COVID-19? Because I feel COVID is going to mysteriously disappear in a few months. And it'll be a vague memory to most people. However, you know what? Another video for another day. I'm not even going to dabble into that right now. But what can we do? First things first. You are going to need better illness policies. I do not understand most of these daycares. The illness policy is a freaking joke when it comes to these kids. And there's really no illness policy when it comes to staff, because if you're sick, they're still expecting you to come to work like you're not a freaking human. But the illness policies are going to have to get better. However you chop it, screw it, flip it, it's going to have to get better, folks. Your illness policies, this at 99, 100 degrees, no. You're going to have to let parents, one, have the child's temperature taken at drop-off. If your child is sick, your child should not be allowed in the building. Period, point blank. I'm not taking my chances anymore with the common cold. I'm not taking my chances with the flu, corona, swine, whatever. I will not be taking the chance. So, your illness policies are going to have to get better. If your child spikes up a fever, and I feel for the parents who, you guys don't have family in the city, or it's just you guys, I sympathize with that wholeheartedly. The good person in me sympathizes with that. However, when your child is sick, I cannot give your child the attention that I know they need and I know that they deserve. So your child will not get any special treatment if they're sick. So your best bet is to either find a reliable babysitter, or you're going to have to tell your job, you have to come get your child. It's going to be no more, it can't be any more of this, oh, you get here when you get here. No, your grace period is 45 minutes. And I'll even give you the benefit of 90 minutes. I'll give you the hour and a half benefit. But if your child fever spikes to above 101, 102, you're going to meet your child in the ER. It's not fair. It's not fair. And I think Corona should have woken everybody up when it comes to these kids in these sicknesses now. The next thing daycares will need to do, you are going to have to give your employees better benefits. I said what I said. You are going to have to give your teachers who come in and day out, who leave their kids, who risk their kids getting sick. What are you offering me? I want more than 5 sick days. I would like more than 5 sick days at this point. It seems like reason why I'm going to need more than 5 sick days. They told you if you showed any symptoms of coronavirus, you needed to quarantine yourself for 2 weeks. That's 10 days for a work week. So you mean to tell me if my job is only offering me 5 days of sick time, I would have to use those 5 and then use either PTO or I won't get paid? Okay. I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to understand. You're also going to have to start offering some type of health insurance. I'm still trying to figure out why, for somebody who makes well below, extremely far below 50K a year, for somebody with 2 degrees and 10 years of experience, I'm making below 50K a year, right? Another video for another day. Why am I paying over $100 a month for insurance? That's not including if I have to go pay a copay when I go see the doctor. I have not seen my primary doctor in probably 6 months just because I don't want to pay the copay that I have to pay. I've been to urgent care in the last few. I actually went to urgent care about a month ago when I came down with double conjunctivitis. That copay was I think $50, but they still billed me on top of the copay. I have a bill sitting here for some freaking eye drops and for them looking at my eye to tell me what I told them. I went and told them I had conjunctivitis. You're going to have to offer a better health policy for your staff. I don't understand how you are expecting someone to take care of somebody else's kids when we know these kids sneeze, cough, and suck their hands all day. You help me understand. When somebody comment below and help me understand, because I am not getting it at all. At all. I'm not. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It could be just me. Next. Now this is for mostly the teachers who end up watching this, because I can't fully blame an admin. I can't. I have to blame the teachers on this end. Better cleaning. I can say from the last place I was at, my co-teacher was phenomenal. When I tell you, Claudette had our room so freaking clean, it amazed me. It amazed me. And we only had, I believe, one time when all of our kids were sick. And the jury is still out on how they all came down with this, because I don't think it was from the classroom. But my classroom was immaculate when it came to cleaning, because Claudette was on it. When I tell you, on the floor, scrubbing with bleach water every night. Y'all teachers got to do better with cleaning y'all classrooms. What kills me, I hate going into a classroom and the classroom is filthy. I'm talking about tables, the desks, the cabinets. I can't. I can't. Like, y'all got to do, and especially with the teachers where, you know, you have kids, the bigger kids, they digging their butts all day, they're sneezing, they're not wiping their hands. You have to, I know we all want to get out of work on time, but you have to go behind these kids and sanitize all of that. And I'm not talking a once a week sanitize. You have to sanitize every day with these bigger kids. Infants and toddlers, it's a very different beast, because our kids are mouthing toys all day. All we're doing is cleaning and moving and shuffling toys because they're sucking on them all day. It was to the point, like, I had just stopped. I would take all my toys, like, throughout the day and put them in a bucket and leave it. And it would just dwindle down to the week where they would have literally their imaginations to play with. Because we had a lady that cleaned our toys, like deep clean. So I would give her these toys all at the end of the week. And if it was something that I know my kids were obsessed with playing, like they used to fight over these frogs, the frogs got cleaned daily because it was 2 frogs for 8 kids. Infant B, y'all were a mess. But they would fight over these 2 frogs and these 3 birds that had to get cleaned every day because that's all they wanted to play with. But teachers, y'all got to do better with the cleaning too. A lot of these sicknesses be on y'all end too. So y'all got to do better. Cross contamination. We got to stop it. Now, I know in the field I'm in, it's very hard to come across qualified teachers. Give that to you one more time. Qualified teachers. I know it's hard, but y'all got to do better staff-wise, because the constant moving of children, the constant moving of teachers, y'all got to, I would say now in this field, it is inexcusable why places don't have 3 teachers per classroom. If you have 3 teachers per classroom, there's really no reason why, honestly, kids should be moved or bodies should be moved. I get it. People call out. People take vacation. I understand that. But it's very inexcusable for most days if your staff is all there. And if you have somebody that is constantly calling out, I'm talking they're calling out 2-3 times every week, or they're out every week, you might want to look at some new teachers, folks. I'm just saying that if I was the director, the AD, the owner, I'm just saying what I would do. But the cross-contamination has to stop, because you have teachers bringing germs from one room to the next. You have kids bringing germs from one room to the next. Your common areas, I get it. A lot of us share indoor play spaces. They share that. That goes back to better cleaning. And then that would be on the admin staff, that you're not having your common spaces sanitized properly. You people want an example. I'll give you an example. We had 2 common indoor spaces for our kids. And I was trying to figure out how one day all these toddlers mysteriously out of nowhere, we're talking they freshly just got to toddlers, they all got sick. They weren't that sick in infants, but as soon as they got to toddlers, they started getting sick. You know why? Because they were sharing common spaces with the older kids, and this common space was not being sanitized and cleaned the way it should have been cleaned. I said it. I said what I said. It's everybody is to blame when it comes to these kids being sick. I don't care any way, shape, or form. Teachers are to blame, admins to blame, the parents are to blame, because you have the parents that will bring their sick kids to school and tell you their kids aren't sick. The cross-contamination has to stop. Last, because this video is going to be way longer than I needed it to be, but I had to get this off my chest before, and I'm probably going to put this up as soon as I can. You have to listen to your staff. If you want your center to thrive post-COVID, please listen to your staff, especially if you have staff that have experience, that have been doing this longer than some of you have been directors, longer than some of you have owned places. You have people with 20 plus years experience. I always say, don't have the person training me only have 3-4 years experience. I need a seasoned vet to train me. That's who I want. I want the person that's been doing this 10, 15, 20 years. You know the person that trained me? The 2 people that trained me, shout out to Liz and Karen. Liz was working, I believe, 6-7 years. Karen had 20 plus years of experience. That's almost 30 years worth of knowledge that was being trained to me. I'm not listening to somebody who's only been doing the position for 2 years. No, it ain't happening. Listen to your staff, because your staff's going to be able to tell you what's going on in that building. I get it. It's a business. I'm all for the business. However, a lot of you directors and owners, you guys are so bent on keeping parents happy to keep a full-time enrollment type of thing. You're not keeping the people in the classrooms happy. And I have this theory, and a lot of teachers have this theory. You take care of your teachers are going to take care of them kids and them parents. And the work will speak for itself. I know anytime that I've heard a complaint, it's been a parent complaining about a teacher or the child not being happy or the child not being taken care of. There's very few that will openly admit that they hate admin. And I mean, I know some of those parents. I know the parents that don't like admin. So that's a different topic. But ask yourself, what's the issue? And 9 times out of 10, I promise you it's because the teacher isn't happy. I left a position of 9 years because I wasn't happy at the place. You have to take care of these teachers. Your teachers are the ones that are running these classrooms. You can't run a building without teachers. You can try for a couple of days, but it ain't gonna work. Like I had a class where I left this particular center, half my class went with me. Half my class left because I was leaving. And I had a parent go to my director and tell my director she's not happy. And I know she's not going to take that out on my child, but my child is not going to get the care I know my child can get, and for all the money I'm paying, should be getting. He wasn't lying. He said nothing wrong. Take care of your teachers first, because that's what makes your school. You want to see a successful school? I promise you a successful school has happy teachers. You want to see a school that ain't doing too good? Promise you majority of the staff is pissed off about something that can be fixed, that can be altered. Listen to your staff. If a staff is telling you something is wrong with this child, a child that they spend 40 plus hours a week with, maybe you should listen to this teacher. If a staff member is telling you this is not working for the component, they're in the back of the house majority of the day, you should listen to your teachers. I'm telling you, you're not going to thrive post-COVID. I'm giving y'all the cheat code now for life post-COVID. You can take it how you want to take it. I know some people are going to watch this and feel away, and this was not made to make anybody feel away, but I'm trying to help you post COVID-19, because I'm telling you now, it's already been put into the universe, but I'm going to tell you now, there's going to be a second wave of this. What are you doing to ensure that your teachers are taken care of? Because I can tell you, for the last 3 months, I haven't been taken care of. I've been getting unemployment and working for somebody else privately. I have not been taken care of post-COVID. Well, during COVID. What are you going to do for your staff when the second wave comes? What are you going to do for your families when the second wave comes? And I'm not talking about you DOE teachers, because you DOE teachers are still living life. I'm talking about you private daycares that are charging tuition. You're charging college tuition for a kid. What are you doing for those families and for those teachers when this second wave comes? I'm telling you, follow the rules that I gave you. The cheat code that I gave you, follow that cheat code. And life after COVID-19 won't be that difficult because you'll be better prepared. But I know a lot of y'all aren't going to follow it. You probably stopped halfway through this video, and that's fine. You clicked on my face. That's fine, but I'm telling you, I'm trying to make your daycare better post-COVID-19. I'm trying to keep your staff safe, healthy, and happy post-COVID-19. I'm trying to keep your families and your children happy post-COVID-19. But it's not going to work if you don't follow the cheat code that Talia is giving you. I mean, 10 years, I think I might know what I'm talking about. But this video has gone on way long enough, folks. I hope everybody that's in the daycare field, I wish you guys all the best post-COVID. We are going to have to grind to figure out these daycares and these settings, but I wish everybody the best, and I hope you guys are prepared for life post-COVID-19 and when the second wave hits. So just be prepared, be safe. Admin, take care of your staff, please. Please, please. This is a teacher with 10-year experience. Please take better care of us, because it hasn't been great. So until then, I'll catch you guys in my next video.